Third session, backtesting 2025 Nasdaq price action based on trend progression. So starting off of a daily, draw levels. So this is daily level that has been tested more or less. So if you're coming back down here, we're gonna go to these lower levels. Daily, it would be this guy, and it would be this guy. It would be these lows. So this was a swing failure, and then this leg almost took out this guy and then came back up to the beginning of the swing, which is this level. So we had a bunch of levels. This was one level. We tested, rejected, came back, broke or gained, and then came back down and lost again. If we lose this level, then we're gonna go back down to these areas. Now let's go to the next day. So there are some levels in 1 hour. This is one level. We tested, got rejected. We are still playing on this 4-hour level. There are untested levels here, or at least here. Then below we'll have more hourly levels. And one local level is like somewhere like here, which we have been playing around the H4 and touching that level. So These are the major levels. And then for the lower time frame levels, this was a 15 minutes level. Price comes back down, breaks through these levels, tests the 1 hour, comes back up to this level a couple of times, rejects from those levels, came back down, breaks its own 15 minutes level, so it looks like we gained this level. We're going back to this level at the top. So 5 minutes, what has happened in 5 minutes is, after we opened on this candle, there's this 5 minute level that we worked, and then we could not close below, and then we moved up to the next level, which was this 15 minutes level. So now we are testing this level, this 5 minute level, and if we can close above it, then we will take a long, just slow things down a little bit. Okay, so it's pretty much played it out. So the idea would have been probably that you break above, would be something like this at least, and then maybe to the next level. But now that it is almost played out, so we'll see if we will get a test off of one of these levels. Okay, so here so what has happened is we closed above this 5 minutes. Now we are testing some levels below us, and hopefully we're going to go back up to at least this level and maybe higher. Okay, so we tested this one as well as this one. Let's see if we test more or we're done. We're getting a little bit of hesitation, but we'll let it play out. Okay, so now this guy closes above. Still go to this level and test this level maybe. Okay. So this one was kind of a weakness because we didn't close above the previous high, but I'll still let it play. I don't think we need to come back down as much as here, so cutting risk a little bit. Let's see what happens in the next 5-minute candle. So we close above this level. We have also a 15 minutes level here that we could hit. And then this guy. In 1 hour, what do we have? We have this guy, and then there's not much. So this could just go up. But we reevaluate again after. Let's see if we get our TP. So at this point, I'll just let it run, I guess. So a couple of struggling candles very close to this guy. So I think what I will do is I will just push this further up and I'll get this guy to break even and then I'll manage. This guy could go to this level maybe. He tested that level, so maybe that's over and now we're moving higher, or maybe not. So this time it went back down to this level, more or less. Okay, so it took out this low, this high. can put the stop loss here now. So 5 minutes, there is another level here which has been tested, so shouldn't really give much of a reaction. Okay, so this one completed with a little bit of a R above 1. Now we go to the New York session. Okay, so we get our reaction off of that 5 minute level. Or the 1 hour level, maybe. This guy. So I'm just gonna get rid of all of these. We look at the 4 hour one more time. In 4 hour, we came back up to this level, breaking down. Testing this level. So 1 hour, there's a level here that we are also testing. So in 15 minutes, we could go back up to this guy before falling further, because this is the start of the leg down. So this is a congested area when it let the price to expand to one side or the other side. So we're still being rejected from this hourly level. Now we'll see if we come back up, test, and then break down, or no. Or we just go up. That was a test. It's pretty strong, so we're taking that level. taking this 5 minutes or 15 minutes level now, we're probably going to go up to somewhere around here. Guess not. Well, there's not much to do here, I guess. Until 10 o'clock. Two more minutes. Probably have an expansion after this 1 minute. So in 1 hour, the 1 hour candle closed. And they're all congested areas, so we're just gonna wait. That's a 1 hour and 4 hour test. We closed above all of these. In 15 minutes, we closed above these levels also. Or not yet. So now we closed below all of these levels in the 15 minutes. So basically got rejected from this 15 minutes. We took the liquidity, almost traded that beginning of the swing and closed below. Now these are a couple of levels that we probably will come back down up to test if we want to continue go lower. There's one test. This is a second test. These are all the levels. The last one is going to be this guy here. So for 5 minutes, this would have been a level, 5-minute level. There's going to be one more somewhere, maybe here. We'll see if we failed to close above that level once in 5 minutes. So I'm going to take a chance here. Allow it to hit this guy as well, and then we go to the next level, I guess. That was one level that wasn't tested, so more than that, we gotta stop that. So we need to stop breaking down, like we need to take this level now. So we did not. Now this is starting to get a bit dangerous, so we'll let it run for another one candle, see what happens. So one candle, second candle down, couldn't close. First candle, second candle down, couldn't close. So we're gonna go up probably. So I'm gonna go close this for now and then reevaluate. We'll see what happens. We're still closing below this 1 hour. starting to break down. So we come here to some level, whatever that level is. We try to start breakdown, we lose this level, but we immediately gain it back. So this is not good for short. Definitely don't want to long here. So I'm gonna just let it go. $15. This was a level, and this one would have been a level. Okay, maybe we went up to play with that level maybe a little bit. Now you're down from this level to here. You need to at least close below this level. Still think we're probably gonna go here. Well, let's speed it up a little bit, see what happens. Okay, so that's the level that I was thinking we're gonna hit. It's good. Okay, so now we could take a risk here, slightly above, and then get it to go for this level maybe. Rejection off of this, and we came back and closed below, although it's pretty risky, but we'll see. Now it is 11:55, so we're not gonna take this trade. This is a lunch hour. We wait for 1 o'clock. That would be 1 hour. Damn. This would probably be second hour. Okay, so some reaction off of this, and then we're gonna go. Very nice. This was launch hour. Probably coming back to some of these levels. Coming back to some of these levels maybe. To this level maybe. We'll possibly go long, go short here. Wait till we close below this 15 minutes. Which we did. So we could now just go here. We allow it to test a level here maybe. Or this guy. Then we go take out this level. Looks like we're going up. Okay. Again, reacting off of this level. I guess we'll end up going here. Well, this is too late in the day, so we go to next day. Yeah, so we're breaking down towards this level anyway. Daily we don't have much. That's more or less it. See what happens now. We don't have much of a level here anymore. The 15 minutes level is somewhere here for a retest. Below 5 minutes, somewhere over there. See if we close above it or we break down. So we close above it, we're probably gonna go up to some level like this. Okay, so this worked. So a quick scalp off of this 5 minutes. But these areas are now probably pushing price down. Okay, now this guy took out that level. We could theoretically try something like this, but we'll wait for more confirmation. I guess we'll wait for a couple more candles to close. This is one attempt. We close above that level. Okay, so second attempt, we closed above this level, but we couldn't take this high. Now we took this low, we took the next low, but we couldn't close below the previous low, so we'll wait. Reclaim that level again. We are still struggling. Yeah, so we test back again. See if we want to break down or not. We don't seem yet to want to break down. Okay, so we basically take out that high, that level. So this is no longer a good idea. Now we're probably gonna work off of all these 5 minute levels and 15 minutes levels. So this level, we'll look at this level, see how this level works. Maybe we fall off of that level. No, so you're just going higher. But it's already 5 o'clock, so we're just gonna go to New York session. Okay, chopping around. So this is January 9th, so there is no volume here in general. And we are being rejected off of these two levels. So it could be that we are done going lower, maybe going up. Okay, so there's not much happening. Probably want to go to next day. What day is this? Thursday. Maybe we go to next morning, New York time. Yeah. Almost. Okay, we tested this level again. We went down, tested this 4-hour level, bouncing back. So the hourly level we're gonna bounce back off of is gonna be this guy. Maybe we have a hourly level here. We have taken out this low 1 hourly, the 1 hour. But in this leg, so that you have taken this level, next one is gonna be somewhere in here, or maybe just here. So we'll see how it behaves. To slow it down a little bit. Okay, so this level is still the 5. We have a 5 minute here. 15 minutes. Do we have anything? The question is whether we're gonna go back higher to these levels maybe, or we're gonna fall further. Okay, so we lost that level. We lost this level. Next level is gonna be this guy. In terms of 15 minutes, you'll see if this level is gonna be lost or not. Another 5 minutes. So we didn't lose this level. We didn't lose this level either. Which means we're gonna go back up to at least this level. In 15 minutes, we're probably gonna go back up to these levels. They have a swing failure, so we'll see if it works or not. Nope. And just a 5 minute, maybe one test of the previous levels for short. That was a tricky situation, so we'll see. This is one major level. Needs to be broken. Because there's 21,000 level round number, there's a good chance we come back up and play around this level a little bit. Let's see, 15 minutes. There are low levels we could probably play against that, so we're just gonna close this at 1,000 and take our loss. But we'll see whether we're gonna hit this level or not. Okay, this 21,000 level. Now this 5 minute level. Okay, so we're having a correction. because these are the levels that probably we're going to push price higher. Either this level or this level. Which it did. We lost this level in terms of 15 minutes. This is the last level, and this is an last untested level, so we'll see if we can break below. Okay, so we tested this level and we broke below. So we could potentially go low, go short here again. Assuming we tested this level and go for another attempt. This would have been a 1 hour. As a launch hour. So it's failure to break below that level, that's why we're heading up. Okay, now we close even above this level. So you probably want to play around 21,000 for a while, but that was another test of this level. We still have call highs here. So it looks like we're gonna go test somewhere around here maybe. this is getting a little complicated. This has been tested. Now we're probably gonna go back up and test one of these two. Trend is still to the downside. In 5 minutes we came up to this level. Failed to gain that level. Slowing down. We test this level. We test this level. We're kind of stuck in this range. It's 3 o'clock already, so there's not much gonna happen. So we took this one, went back up. Failed swing. Broke below this level. This would have been a 1R, so it's okay. Now failed here again. Had we wanted to go long, had to go like this. Okay, so next day. Go to, just gonna go to New York session. There's not much in daily. This is quite a complicated area. So all of these levels have been tested. Maybe we have this one level. So on the hourly, say we have some level like this. We tested these levels, but we closed above. We kind of failed to lose situation. Five minutes we kind of closed and we went back up here to test. So we'll have to let it go for another 5-minute candle. So for the 5-minute candle, we came and tested this guy. We closed below this area. Closed below this area. We went and tested this. There's still some level here to be tested, possibly. So you want to take one trade. It's not clean, but this would be one trade. We'll see what happens. Nope. Did you get picked? Okay, so we're closing above this level and above this level. If we're still closing above these levels, we're probably gonna go up now. Get one more candle to develop. Okay, so now this is pretty bearish because we couldn't take any of these levels. And we still close below the 15 minutes, but these are the levels that are being developed around this area. And we're getting large wicks, so this is really not a good situation. So 5 minutes, we can get a clue. Okay, so now that we lost our level, we could probably go Sure, take another try at it. It's a low probability situation, it was in this range. So we don't need to come back up here, even here, so. So we lost this level, we came back up to test some 5 minutes. So we're just chopping around. And the long wicks are indication. Closed up below that level. It's about 15 minutes. Close below this level. Hoping to create some structure before just dumping. Something like this. This should not really close, create another high here. If it creates another high, then I'll have to close. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So Okay, we close below. Test of these levels. We'll just chop in a very limited range. Right, so I'll continue in the next video.